Alrighty, in this episode we got Indiana. My great-grandparents actually lived in Indiana. Cool place. Wait, hold that fucking thought, I guess. Spiteful gossip and talking behind another person's back are illegal. Don't tell Indiana I said this, but I think Indiana's kind of full of shit. I'm gonna assume this law is bullshit, but it was probably created by rather a pure-hearted person or a Karen. Either way, Hart was in the right place, but it's doomed to fail. All males 18 to 50 years must work at least 6 days a year on public roads. Yeah, make them go out there and do some man shit. That's not too bad. I thought it said 6 days a week initially. I was like, what in the fuck? But 6 days a year for some state public service ain't too bad. Get off your lazy ass and look out for your state every once in a while. That's what I say. Back in 1924, fucking time traveling here. A monkey was convicted in South Bend of the crime of smoking a cigarette and sentenced to pay a $25 fine and the trial costs. Okay, so one, cool fucking scenario. Two, I want to see this trial go down. I want to see this monkey fight for his life in court. I think this would actually make a really good TV show. And honestly, I think he will be able to pay the trial costs. Because let's face it, he's fucking gangster and well off enough to be smoking cigarettes. Obviously, he can afford them, so go ahead and make him pay the fine too. In South Bend. Uh-oh, here we go. It is illegal to make a monkey smoke a cigarette. Yep, right off the rip, these two laws are related to one another. Now I'm wondering if there's like a backstory behind this. Like, I'm wondering if like the monkey was doing something besides just smoking cigarettes, and it pissed someone off, so then they decided to say something. Or if it was like some prude that like saw the monkey smoking a cigarette, he's just like, man, monkeys shouldn't be smoking, and then decided to make it a law. Bathing is prohibited during the winter. Yeah, this is another bullshit law, obviously a lie. Let's go ahead and move past that. And Beech Grove, spelled the worst fucking way I've ever seen in my life. Learn to spell, Indiana. It is forbidden to eat a watermelon in the park. Once again, probably another backstory behind this. There was a fucking Karen at like a family gathering. They're having some watermelon, and then suddenly she wants to come and be like, y'all are loud, meh. And then they probably like squished the watermelon, it got in her face, and then she got super pissed, and here we are. Citizens are not allowed to attend a cinema or theater, nor ride in a public streetcar within at least 4 hours after eating garlic. I guess it's like a social stink thing. It's like, man, get your garlic breath away from me. It's either that or all the industries they listed are run by vampires secretly, so go ahead and watch out for that. It is against the law to pass a horse on the street. What do you mean by pass? Do you mean like directly? Or do you mean like indirectly, like you're in like the opposite way of traffic? Or do you have to like treat it like a king and take a knee until it completely just traverses past you? Who does that horse think he is? Fuck that horse. I'll tip that horse over and pee on him. Hotel sheets must be exactly 99 inches long and 81 inches wide. You know, I kind of respect their effort to try to streamline this. I'm sure it makes ordering things easier and getting things ready, so you know what? I'm all for it. I don't see why it has to be like a law. I can't see why it can't just be, practice for like most standard hotel industries, but hey, If any person has a puppet show, wire dancing, or tumbling act in the state of Indiana and receives money for it, they will be fined $3 under the Act to Prevent Certain Immoral Practices. I'm gonna have to research this because it seems like there is an entire, like, almost like Epstein file shit going on around this time. I bet you some scumbag was involved in all these industries, found a way to make money, and then they slapped him across his bitch-ass face and is like, nope, and now they gave him negative money. I don't know, I'm just assuming shit, I'm high, shut up. And last but not least, no one may catch a fish with his bare hands. What, so no noodling? So you mean to tell me if I find a big-ass fucking catfish just plopped right on next to the shore, I can't just scoop him up and have dinner? Besides, if you can barehand a fish in its natural environment, you're a motherfucking boss in nature, bro. You're like crocodile hunter shit. And once again, it seems like most of these laws are laws that you can't necessarily enforce. You can't fish, gossip, take a fucking shower in the winter. It's all bullshit pretend laws. Which sums up Indiana. Pretend bullshit.